this live stream quite late, I can't lie. Yeah, I just had to go freshen up. I just did a quick workout. Who works out at 9, by the way? Me. That's who. Yeah, yeah, I hope you're having a good day. I'm having an okay day. Uh, and let's get stuck in. Let's get stuck in. Yeah, so today we're going to be doing Jason FABOK. Hope you can see that clearly. We're going to be doing Jason FABOK. Jason FABOK is like he's a Canadian comic book artist. Has worked on Batman, Justice League, and currently he's working with Jeff Jones. Jeff Jones, like a pretty popular comic book artist. He's working with Jeff Jones on a comic titled Rook, on like what I call it, like a publishing house or like a comic company called Ghost Machine. So yeah, it's a really great story. I've read about 5 issues of it. And I think it's still ongoing, and they're releasing at least an issue every single month. I really like the story. It's all right, but the art is amazing. Like like when I look at top artists, the art, whenever I'm looking at comics, is what draws me. So I try as much as possible to look at the art and see what I can learn from, just looking at the art. So that's what we're going to look at here today. We're just going to look at just a figure drawing. With these studies, we just do figure drawings and like see what we can work on, see what we can improve, see how we can get better with these studies. I hope you can hear me clearly. Yeah, but anyways, let's just get stuck in. I'm a bit scattered brain here, but I will settle down eventually. Just need to start as soon as possible. All right. Yeah. So why I like I almost said David Finch here, but Jason FABOK's work is that his work is very clean. Like when you see guys like David Finch, even Boichi, their works are very clean. Their works are very precise. They have really good rendering techniques. Like and it's so good to the point that because these guys work in teams. There's the penciler, there's the penciler, there's the writer, there's the penciler, there's the colorist, there's the the guy who applies the text and things like that. So you kind of have to work in a way that is going to like suit every single person in the pipeline, unless of course you are doing everything on your own. Then you work based on your preferences. So yeah, I like how clean his works are. It's I wouldn't say it's as, how would I put it now? His works are clean in a unique way, right? See, Damora has clean work, clean line art, but guy like Jason FABOK has his work is much more detailed, but it's clean as well. So like I would just say there are different types of cleanliness in line work and line economy. So yeah, and another thing about him is that he uses like heavy shadows in his work, heavy shadows and heavy highlights. Well, not heavy highlights all the time, but he uses highlights and shadows so that he can make his work have a bit of like a cinematic or dramatic effect. And you can see that whenever I talk about all these guys, there's a consistency in terms of like their style. Hello Arim, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It's good to hear from you again as well. Hope things are going well at home. Were you able to study today for your exams? Uh, has there been any updates regarding that 2 day stuff? Because I can't, I just can't believe that you have to write all those papers in 2 days. Like it's completely unbelievable. Yeah, yeah. Um, anyways, um, his work, like he uses blacks really well, like, and that's one thing I enjoy about his work. Like if you look at his comic book pages, they're just nice to look at, like as just like individual arts on their own, even without the lettering involved. I'm already messing up here. I'm going to adjust that a bit. Yeah, so another thing is his anatomy, right? His anatomy is very precise. Like there are no like awkward exaggeration, like his superhero characters, because he mostly draws superhero characters. Because he has worked for DC, mostly like he worked on Justice League, and he also worked on Batman. He has a lot of Batman drawings. So like he's like the superhero characters are drawn like with like strong realistic muscles. Irene, you said, yeah, I studied and I did draw also. It's really good, bro. I wish I could show you the drawings. Yeah, I would have really liked to see your drawings, and um on especially like assuming you were on like social media, like other social media, whether like on Twitter or Instagram or something like that, or even TikTok. It would have been nice to like see your drawings and repost that kind of thing. It would have been good. But anyway, you said very soon you'll be able to make some money, and maybe you'll be able to go online by yourself. Uh, yeah, but keep those sketches, keep those drawings, keep those sketches. They are really good. Don't throw any of them away. One mistake I made is that I didn't keep a lot of my a lot of my sketches when I was younger. There is one I do have. Where is it? Yeah. Let me see. Hello, Professor Noob. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a nice day. Hope school is all right. Uh, hope things are cool. Um, yeah, I hope the family is all right as well, Noob. Yeah, this good. It's really good to see you again, man. Thanks for the support, and thanks for the free advert and marketing uh, to your friend. Irene, you said, hey, you want me to upload the drawing as YouTube video? Yeah, you could do that. Like any way, like as whether it's a short or like if there's any way you could upload it, it would be really good, because it's you'll be able to like track your progress and see how much development you've made. Not just now, but like in 10 years, you'll be really happy with what you've done. My mom, like this was a drawing I did a very long time ago. I think this was when I was like 16 or 17. I don't know if that's clear enough. I don't know if you're seeing that. But this was a drawing. I was doing a comic with just like a pencil when I was like 16, 17 years ago. And I didn't have like a sketchbook. So I usually worked on like my mom's either her lecture notes or like printouts she did. So I just like you see how rough that is. Like my anatomy wasn't great. I used a lot of references like to work. I wish I could shine more light on it so that I can sort of see how horrible the art is. But it was just like a simple fight scene that I was doing. And yeah, so like just keep your drawings. It's going to be really satisfying um for you when you look back on it, and then you see how much you've like progressed as an artist. Yeah, so yeah. What else? Professor Noob said that sounds cool, Irene. Yes, it does. It does, man. It does. Yeah, so just keep them. Like, don't throw them away, no matter how horrible they are. Because when you finally get really good, you're going to be happy that you didn't throw those like sketches away. I remember like when I was younger, I was watching a lot of cartoons and stuff like that, and I would just like pause the cartoons and draw from them. So like those drawings, they really helped me get a feel for art, like, and develop my instincts, even though like I didn't like really understand what I was doing. but they really helped me out a lot. Yeah. Ah, yeah, and if you can post them now, like post them. Uh, Professor Noob said no problem though. You said, "Wow, that's a cool drawing." It's all right. It's not the best. Like, okay, if you mean this one, like this one right here, if you mean this drawing right here, yeah, this drawing right here is really cool. This is by Jason Fabok. That is the of FABOK. I don't know how to pronounce it. He's Canadian, so I don't know how to like properly pronounce the name. Whether it's Fabok or FABOK, I don't really know. Um, Apologies if I'm butchering that name. But anyways, he's a really good comic book artist. I believe he worked under like David Finch for a while, and David Finch is another like really well-known comic book artist as well. Oh, you are referring to my old sketches. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. That time I didn't have access to comics. That time, so like even like digitally, so what I usually got was that if I just searched the word comics, I would probably see like extracts of comic books or like illustrations and things like that, and then I'll just draw them. I'll just draw them directly, and that was how like that was the technique I used to improve my figure drawing in general. So yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate. Yeah, and yeah, that was just like it was a character I developed. The character is kind of inspired from Spider-Man and what's the name of this character in Ben 10? Um the Ben 10 had this character. I don't know the exact name of the series, but his name was Swamp Thing, and he had these abilities with vines, and I really liked it. He was probably one of my favorite Ben 10 aliens in the story, and like that character is inspired by a fusion of Spider-Man and that character as well. So said the Superman also looks cool. Yeah, it's a very nice and clean drawing. Has like precise anatomy and form. So yeah, that's just what I'm trying to learn here. Pick a thing or two from it. And I'm already making a lot of mistakes, by the way. So it's part of the process, though. Part of the process. Part of learning. I didn't like properly apply like my construction. Let me just do that so that it will make this drawing look a lot better. Um, you said you have a lot of creative ideas. Yeah. What I usually did is that I believe everyone has the ability though. Like what I usually did was that like I didn't have any like original like ideas. I just have things that I liked, and then what I'll then do is that I'll just fuse a group of things I liked together, and you just have something that is not necessarily unique, but everything is a fusion of different things as well, like in history, in science, in art, in culture, like even if like things like philosophy and all that. So yeah, so like I could like something from a show, and then I'll just add it to like a story that I want to do. And then it just depends on how good you are with like developing a story, like writing. Like the same way art has its fundamentals, writing like story, whether it's fiction or non-fiction, like writing in general has its fundamentals. So you sort of have to practice it the same way you like flex your art muscles or improve your art. You also have to work on um your arts, your writing, your writing fundamentals. And writing is not my strong suit. I just have cool ideas, and then I just give it to like I'll just give it to a writer to just refine it, refine the kicks around the nicks around the stories, properly sculpt it, and then we have something. And that's the thing about life. Nothing is like completely original. Like even in sports, if you look at sports, a lot of the moves in sports, if they are a lot of them are gotten from like other sports. They are inspired from other sports. So when someone could bring something completely new and quote unquote innovative to the sport, but ideally that was just gotten from another sport. Like it was just gotten from studying another sport, something like that. So nothing is really new under the sun, as they say. So whatever you're doing, like even with your the games you plan on making, right? You could just like study current games that you like and just make your own, like you just take the ideas from like different games that you like and just make your own game. Mm. And that's how you learn. You learn from like looking at people who have better experiences, who have created something that is considered amazing that you like, and then you work on it, and that is how people will look at it and they'll call it originality. Meanwhile, you're just getting inspiration from things you like in general, and that's how it works. Um, he said, I mean, sure, there aren't many completely new things, but making your own thing with inspiration from other places or things still makes it your own and unique and unique idea. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like this guy's art, I see a lot of like one of my favorite artists, his name is David Finch. I mention him virtually every stream. And he I believe this guy studied under him, or I don't know, maybe I keep like maybe that's a bit of misinformation, but I believe I saw somewhere that he learns under like David Finch. And if you look at his art and David Finch's art, you see a lot of resemblance in terms of art style. But the difference is that like he doesn't add a lot of detail, and you can see the similarities, but his art is completely original. Like whenever I see his art, I know. Whenever I see David Finch's art, I know. Like there's that originality, but he got his original inspiration, I would say, in my opinion, from like David Finch. I might be wrong on that, but I think that's the. I mean, obviously, if you work with someone for a while, you definitely get better. Um, and in his style as well. Yeah. So, all right. I'm uploading the video, bro. All right. Sounds good. Um, I'll check it out immediately you upload it. You just tell me the name of the my Turkish accent is a little bit weird, but yeah. I mean, I'm speaking with Nigerian accents. As long as you're speaking English, like communication is about like understanding. So as long as you can understand what someone is saying. Like I'm in a country that speaks 200 plus languages, so I mean, but we'll still find a way to communicate. So definitely, um, never mind the accent. Never let anything limit you from what you want to do. That's an advice I should take myself, by the way. Um, Comic Boat 2. Hello. I believe it's the first time I'm seeing you here. How you doing, man? I hope you're having a nice day. You said, please, how much did that tablet cost? It's an iPad Pro. It didn't. Well, let me just write it here. It's an iPad Pro. I think it's 2022. And well, I bought it in Naira. Um, so it cost about like 1.2 million in Naira, which should be around like probably $1,200. I don't know, probably, or $1,000. Yeah, or $1,000 because I did get the one with 500 gig, 4 gig RAM, I think, and what else? Yeah, that's just what I got. So I'm sure it's around like 1,000. Just type iPad Pro 2022. It's pretty expensive. I mean, even in like even abroad. But I had to save a lot to get it. So uh, I'm not missing any chat, am I? You said Pro. You said you can call me Pro. All right. You said also, what's the name of the video? Are you talking about this video, Pro? If you're talking about this video, or are you talking to Irene? If she uploads it, she will just type the name of the video so that we can all go and check it out. Um, what am I missing? It hasn't uploaded yet. It's in my channel. Today's iPad kids. Hello, Shani. How you doing? I hope you're having a nice day. I hope things are going well for you and your family. Very important. Hope the birthday was great and with the family too. Uh, what else am I missing? You said, all right, Comic Boat said, all right, thanks though, but can I still find cheaper one? Yeah, you can find a cheaper one. Like you can, like if you go to Apple's page, you can see like I don't know what they call it. It's sort of like a meter where you can just reduce like what you want in a tablet, and it will just reduce the pricing. So like if you want an iPad Pro but with like 126 gig hard drive, yeah, you get it. You can get that, and it will be a lot lesser, I believe. And I believe that you can pay instrumentally, so there is that as well. And then so you can like keep reducing the the pricing, like uh but I don't know how much you can reduce it to. I don't know the minimum. um Amazon doesn't work in my country, like delivery servicing doesn't work here. That's why we get fleeced a lot. Like people that can actually like import goods, they just rip everyone off. But I guess it's just business. So um looking at the charts now. Comic books, you said, Irene, you said comic books, you can check it out from second-hand websites, but be careful. Yeah, I hear like eBay has pretty good deals. There are good deals on eBay, so you can check that out as well. Um, what country are you from, comic books? Um, if you're anywhere like outside Africa, like you can like even like if you're like from South Africa or Ghana, uh, Egypt, anywhere like outside Nigeria in general, because my country is just trash. I love it, but it's trash. Um, Anywhere outside Nigeria, you can definitely get like deliveries. So, also, can you make a tutorial on how to ink like a pro on Ibis Paint. I have looked for the tutorial and haven't found it at all, please. Yeah, I have what's the name of this stuff? Let me look at it on my system. I've never used Ibis Paint in my life. I've heard of it, but I've never used it. What I do use is Clip Studio Paint and I use Procreate. But the idea of like what do they call it? Inking is pretty simple. The concept is pretty simple, but in practice you just need to draw a lot. Like you need to draw like a lot over and over and over and over again. And the best way to learn is by actually like doing. Um yeah, so Irene said bro's chat is crowded tonight. Yes, I'm grateful for that. Thank you all. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, but anyways, like with regards to like inking, I would try and do a video on that hopefully. I plan on doing like a stream where I just work on my comic live and then like show everybody like what I'm doing, and if anyone has a question with regarding to that, like I can then ask it. But I'm also a learner as well, like I'm also learning, and that's why I do all these studies. So like, but what I can tell you about like inking is just what you need to know is just rendering, which is basically cross hatching, or like values. Cross hatching, which is like rendering, is basically playing with values, which is an art fundamental on its own. And what do they call it again? And line weight. Yeah. What am I doing? Line weight. These are the two main things you need to consider um when you're inking in general. But I'll talk a bit more on it later on. I did do a cross hatching video. The audio was pretty terrible, but yeah. But the concept is like anyone can get the concept. It just depends on like the platform you use isn't like it doesn't matter. But yeah, as long as it's like just a normal drawing software, you get it. It just depends on the brush you're using as well. So that's the thing. I hope that helped for now. Um, uh, Pro, you said good for John. Thank you. Yeah, good for me. Good for me. Um, Comic Boat, you said, Irene, where can I find this second-hand website? Yeah, I just said like you can get like you can check it out at eBay, like or you can just type iPad on like it's the internet. You can find it. It's just you just have to be careful about some sites so that they don't fleece you. Um, Pro, you said I'll be signing off for today, guys. Till next time. See ya. Yeah. Bye, Pro. Thanks for tuning in again, and thanks for tuning in yesterday. I appreciate it, man. Um, and good luck again with training practice as usual. Um, and comic books, you said when I said inking, I meant something like the Superman reference. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it happens in stages, right? What you're seeing here is values at play, right? It's black and white. It's values and play, but at the highest level, right? So um values happens like good use of values happens when your character can look three-dimensional, and that's when you understand values, like you understand highlights, you understand shadows, you understand shading, right? So you have to understand values to be able to execute something like this, because if you were to look at a real picture and like to convert it to comic art, you kind of need to be able to simplify highlights and shadows so that you can be able to convert it to something like this. And that takes a lot of practice, and that takes you having drawn for a long time. So Yeah, that's and that leads back to rendering. Rendering is simply cross hatching or hatching, and line weight. As you can see, if you look at the deltoid here, right? Let's say this is the deltoid here. You can see that this edge over here is thicker, right, than this edge over here. Just like this, it's lighter, and then it's thicker again, and then it's lighter, right? That is line width, and it gives it a very refined and clean and polished look, right? Something like that. You can see that there is even some line breakage around the work. So that is line width. You need to learn line width. Every single top comic book artist do it. So you have to learn line width, and you have to understand rendering. You have to understand how to use there's this Italian word called chi chiaro suru. I think it's called that, chiaro suru. It just simply means light and dark. If you understand light and dark, you can check out paintings on it. If you understand light and dark, it's going to be, and how it plays, it's going to be easier for you to apply the rendering. And then the skill you then need to develop is going to be simply the hatching and cross hatching. Irene said, comic books, I really don't know, bro. I only know in my country's website. But I believe there are global websites as well that you can use. And you can see, like, with FABOK's work in particular, he doesn't have like noisy line work. Like his works are, they're like a display of like great, how do they call it now? Like he has great line economy. That's just what I'm trying to say. So what that means is that like he doesn't draw scratchy lines. He only like draws lines that he absolutely needs. And in most cases, that's where he sort of differs from like guys like David Finch, because David Finch adds as much detail as possible. Fabok adds detail, but like he doesn't add as much detail as this guy. I think I messed up with this head. Let me fix it again. I'm not good at this talking and drawing thing. I will improve, definitely. Because his head angle is like a bit down. You said, Arim, you said, man, it's really slow uploading. Um, you're bored. What? How long is the video? And what's the size? What did you export in? Because like if you see my shots, they are not that heavy. Or like They're not that heavy. You have maybe you probably like uploaded, exported it at a very like high quality. Um, 46 seconds. That's quite long. Like not long as in very long, but like for a short usually because all these platforms these days they like all these 5 second videos and it's quite annoying. But um, shouldn't take shouldn't take like more than 3 minutes to upload a video like that. Shouldn't take more than 3 minutes. Anyway, I'm struggling with this reference, as you can see. Dramatic as YouTube. I mean, it's their platform. Uh, you should see how long it takes for like long videos to upload. Like especially like normal videos with really high resolutions and high quality. Like those videos take forever to upload. Like um that's why I don't like editing videos. Like for me to like come out with a decent amount of like videos consistently, I have to like take shortcuts with my editing and things like that so that like I don't spend forever editing. And then you spend time editing and then um you have to you have to post, right? And if you have just one device or one gadget, it's going to like be like forever, like that is taking the time to post, and you won't be able to do any other thing, and you just be waiting for YouTube to upload your work, and that is very frustrating. And then when you then upload your work, you then get like 2 views, and then you'll be like, and one of them is your grandma. I think I've gotten the pose of this character. Uh, I could have made him a bit more buffer, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, and speaking of his face, like one thing I like about this guy's work. Irene said, by the way, Turkey has a city named Batman. What? I'm serious. You can check it out. It's really cool. Wait, you're joking. You have a city called Batman. Wait, let me check it out. Wait, give me a moment. Batman. What? It's true. You have a city called Oh my goodness. What? Like, what was the idea behind? What was the idea behind that? What was the? Wait, what's the history of this place? Why is always like Batman a language like is it pronounced like Batman? Like wow, that is oh my goodness. Wow, that's amazing. That's that is amazing. Um, okay. It said it was previously called something else. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Um, let me see. So it was previously called something else, but I can't pronounce that word. Is it like a major city? A major like oh my god. That's actually cool. That's actually really cool. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. Like it's a real place. Hmm. That is a nice fact. That's a wow. Um, he said, "Yeah, we say Batman the normal way. Batman is a little tiny city. Less people live there. All right, all right, all right. I do get it. Oh, it's really cool, man. It's really cool. Really cool. Yeah, like I was saying about his faces, like about his emotional, like the way he draws emotions, like his face is right. You know how like whenever you're experiencing an emotional change and your face could just change, you don't really have this like cartoonish. He doesn't like have this cartoonish like expression. He doesn't like push it so much, so it's like quite believable and um like subtle, right? So you can really tell like if the character is about to become like furious or like angry or something like that. Um, it doesn't really need huge expression to tell the emotions that his like character is like experiencing. Um, yeah, he said, and we have cars city, and we pronounce it like cars. Hmm. Well, let me see. Let's see if I have anything that's like similar to that over here. We literally have like the state. I mean, it's called like Plateau State. Like it's called like as in like hills. Like you know like what Plateau means, like hills. That's the name of the state. Um, and like there are a lot of like hills and mountains like around like the state. I think that's just the only like how would I call it now? State that is using like a normal English word for a name. You say talk a lot of fictional things, I guess. Yeah, obviously. But Batman, that is one of the most unique names I've heard. You said you live inside. You live inside. You live inside Batman. Sounds awkward. Your video just uploaded. All right, let me check it out. Let me check it. The last time I checked, um, the last time I checked, what do they call it? Uh, let me see it. Let me see. Irene underscore. How many zeros is that for your name? One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. That's definitely not your page. It's going to be quite difficult for you to show up on search. Wait, let me show recently uploaded. It's not even showing. Hmm. Maybe if I change my VPN to Turkey or something. I guess like people like under like 500 subscribers, they don't really show up in search. I did search that though. It didn't appear at all. And this is definitely not your page. Because you have that what's the name? Like Ghost Face. Is that his name? Ghost Face. As the profile picture. So yeah, it's definitely not showing up on search. Yeah, it's quite difficult on YouTube. It's quite difficult on YouTube. Sorry, I just saw something that was funny. I'll have to check it later. Um, or you send me. Is there a way? It's just that there's no way to chat on YouTube. YouTube doesn't have any chat features. Assuming they had chat features, you could like send me the link or something, and then I would subscribe. Let me see. I don't know why. I can't even. Like I'm using my phone now, so oh, I need to put art. I need to put art. Okay, okay. I didn't know. I need to put. I didn't know. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm seeing it now. Oh, finally turned into a grandpa. I'm seeing it now.
Yo, what's up? This is my sketchbook, and here is my wall. Cillian Murphy.
Why is the comment not activated so I can leave comments? Yeah, I know that guy. That's what's his name? Is that not like a philosopher drawing? I don't know this. I don't know this. Yo, you have talent, you know. That's Chainsaw Man. That's Chainsaw Man.
This is
At least I know that.
Chainsaw Man, Denji.
Some figure drawings. This is what's his name? Griffiths. Griffiths. Oh, yeah, Griffiths from Berserk, I believe. Yo, what is that?
This one isn't finished yet, but I will finish this today. So yeah.
These are good, you know. These are really good. This was the sketchbook that someone was telling me on the stream that they needed to get. So yeah, you should
Nice.
post like you see like the way you posted this, like you can post this over and over and over and over again, like repeatedly, like multiple times, like because you posted this once doesn't mean you shouldn't like post it again. Like if you check my page, I post I wish I could leave like a comment or something.
Yep.
Um I, turn your comments on, man. Turn your comments on. Yeah, but that's really good. That's a good video, you know. That's a good video. I like it. Like you just show your like work. Another thing you could do like a video where you just show like the drawings that you had on your wall. You could do another video where you just show um you could where you just show those drawings. So yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man. Finally posted a content. That's really nice. You said he's a fictional character. Are we talking about the Griffith guy or like that guy with the monster mask? Um, you said it's from Buckshot Roulette. Let me check that out. Oh yeah, I get it now. It's a movie, right? An indie movie. Oh, video game. An indie video game. You know a lot of horror video games, don't you? You know a lot of horror video games. I like the drawing. You have underlying talent, the raw materials to be a very good artist. Um you just need to like refine it just a little bit here and there. And you're very young, so like your progress is going to like be astronomical. It's going to shoot up. Um you said I saw Cillian Murphy. Do you mean let me look at that again. Let me look at it again.
Yo, what's up? This is my sketchbook, and here is my wall.
Oh yeah,
This is my wall.
yeah. I
And
saw
here
it.
is my
Yeah,
wall.
here, right? This guy here.
And
You've done a lot of portraits too. Like, how did you, how would I put it now? How did you start? Because the way I started is I just like drew directly because I didn't know anything about like the normal art fundamentals. I just like drew normally, like with instincts. Is that like how you like drew, or did you have like an art teacher or like something? Uh, because like I had a good art teacher, but not like I wasn't like good in at school. So like I wasn't like I was passing art, but I wasn't like there wasn't a lot of practicals like that. So it was a bit how will I call it? It was a bit difficult for me to properly practice um, like like the right way rather. So, but your drawings are really good. Like you look like you draw a lot. Like post them, like post all of them. Like do a video and just like post a video where you just post each video is just for one single work that you've done. Um, and then you do another video where you post like all the works again, and then you do another video where you post the works on your ceilings, and like yeah, like you have great potential. Like don't ever stop drawing. Never stop drawing. Like my drawings looked like I don't even think they were that good. I mean they were good, they were okay. Well, where's the work? There was a drawing I did when I was young. I can't remember. It was of Taylor Swift. I drew Taylor Swift, and the drawing was like very horrible, very horrible. You said post. Wait. Let me read this first one. You said, nobody taught me, bro. Learned on my own by myself. 3 weeks ago, my boss's daughter paid me for paid you paid. I didn't get that phrase right there. Paid you for an art teacher, or like paid an art teacher to teach you. Oh, okay. Your boss's daughter paid an art teacher like to teach her, like not you. Okay, I think I think I get what you mean. I think I get what you mean. Um, you said post. No, nobody's gonna see it, bro. I I don't draw like you. I wish I could. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like my drawings a few years ago wasn't good either. I wish I could show you my, oh my god, I have done a lot of terrible drawings. Like I've done a lot of terrible drawings, like very terrible drawings. They are not here right now. I don't have access to them. Like you know what? Maybe the next stream I'm going to show you a lot of my drawings. They are very terrible. Like digital artworks, they were not good at all. Like, and I was way older than you when I created them. So like it goes to show that um you know it's not about whether they are good or not. I still posted them though. Like and then my Instagram account got hacked by what they call Yahoo Boys. So and I lost that account, so I lost like everything with that. Like I had that like all the drawings in that account, so I couldn't access it. And then um the account was hacked by scammers. Well, they tricked me to do something stupid, anyways. Um, but like that account had like a lot of like the terrible drawings that I had done, and I was proud of them. They were terrible, but I was proud of them. But I just knew that like the art had to improve. So there's that. Um, how many years have I been drawing? I've been drawing for a very long time. I've been drawing since I was like, how old was I when I was drawing? I don't know. I was drawing like I'll probably see like 7 or 8. I've been drawing like since I was 7 or 8 years old. Probably younger, but maybe I just can't remember. As long as I like when I started watching cartoons, that was when I started like um that was when I started drawing. And yeah, I've never stopped except when I started music. I tried doing music by the way. Um I had to stop because uh, I was just saying that I wasn't gonna like really make it. Um, and like I had already gone far with art, so I just thought it was better to continue. Like I saw the how much time and how much work it would take to be successful, like doing music, and then I just decided to not do it. Uh, because like at that level, it's better to just continue with art. Um, yeah. And you said, uh, okay, bet show them all next time. Yeah, I don't have all of them, but I do have some of them. But they are quite terrible. But I will try and look for them and show them so that you can see. You will see like the difference in like the portraits I did recently and the portraits I did before. Like they are really bad, really bad. Like I don't know if I even have some here. Let me check. Um, Maybe like the one that was when I started getting better though. I started getting a bit better. Let me see. Where is it? It will probably be in phone. Because I imported them. These ones are better looking. These ones are better looking. These ones are better looking. But like the real ugly ones, yeah, I'll show you the real ugly ones. You said, um, oh, sorry to hear that. No problem. It's all part of learning. You said you've been drawing for 5 years. Just 5 years? Wow, that's really good. That's really good. That's impressive. And you're that good. Like I could recognize the figures on your drawing, like the people that you were drawing, like the Cillian Murphy one. I didn't recognize it because at first sight because I was looking at a lot. I was trying to like look at all of them at the same time. So yeah, but like keep drawing. Like you have great potential. Do you like actually want to be like a professional artist or writer, or like you're leaning towards writing more? Because you can do the both of them. It's just that. life as a creative is it can be quite it can be quite draining. That's why you have to like kind of start now and just like post as much as possible so that you can possibly start getting professional work. And when eventually you can even start making money as young as you are from um doing commissions or something like that. You said you took breaks actually. Sometimes you stopped. I wish I hadn't stopped. Yeah, like I get what you mean. Like when I was chasing like music, like I stopped drawing as much as possible, but I did draw because I needed money. So money is pretty important. Um, but yeah, it's just part of like self discovery, like figuring out who you are as a person. Um, Eventually, you find your path and you will stick with it. It just takes time, a lot of most times. um, Ransford, hey, hello, bro. How you doing, man? How's the preparation going again? I know I keep asking it every time, but I just have to ask. Um, I hope things are going well at home and like you're chilled and like you're in a good mental state for the exams. Arim said, "Nah, man, art isn't a valuable thing in Turkey. I'll try English teacher job maybe." Uh, yeah, does teaching pay well in Turkey? Does it pay well? Teaching pays ass over here in Nigeria. Especially unless you are like maybe I don't know about like all these big schools or like where rich students are, but it pays terrible over here in Nigeria. Um, yeah. You said with my brokers English. Oh, so okay, sarcasm. Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But your English is pretty solid. So I don't know what you're talking about. Your English is pretty solid. He draws his serratus anterior a bit differently. Um, Ransford, you said another day with another drawing. Wow. Yeah, it's just a study like I'm doing. So, every day you have to try and improve every day to get better so that you won't get stuck and hate your artwork. So, that's sort of what I'm doing. I have to practice every day, man. This is why, like, if you look at the shadow, if you are studying, this is why you need to like understand basics, because like you could get confused with all these shadows that he's doing here, but it's just simply his obliques, like part of his muscles that are being like shown. So it can confuse people sometimes. Arimi said, if you're an art teacher in Turkey, you will starve, you will starve to death, bro. Not gonna lie. Man, you're gonna make me cry with all the compliments. I'm speaking facts though. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. Your English is good. um, super reference the abs. I don't understand that. Do you mean like the reference is really good? Yeah, if that's what you mean, yeah, the reference is really good. Like I wouldn't say it's good like for learning because he's like this is like a professional worker and he's like doing like mad rendering. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I overdid the abs. I gave him 5. I gave him 10 abs. I gave him 10 abs because the abs originally starts from here, and then the last one will be here. Um, Hello, Adam. How you doing, man? It's so good to see you, man. It's so good to hear from you again as well. I hope you're having a great day, man. Thanks for always showing up. You don't know Jason, so like Jason is currently doing a comic book series with Jeff Jones. Jeff Jones is a pretty popular comic book writer. So the name of the comic is Rook. Right, it's a really nice story. Rook. Hope you can see that. Hope that's. I just check Rook, Jason FABOK. Um, like just check out the book and you really like it. You can even check Batman, Jason FABOK. Batman, Jason FABOK. Justice League, Jason FABOK. Yeah, he's really good, man. He's really good. Irene, you said, I wish you could see my mosquito man's abs, Ransford. Wait, you drew Invincible too? What's his name again? Uh, Mark Grayson. Yes. Adam, he said, I'm eating pork chop and some. Oh my god. You just eat have the best delicacies, man. You are living a very like you're living soft life. You're living a really soft life. I'm envious of you, man. I'm envious of you. Like you just have the like chillest. You just do the chillest things. Oh my goodness. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. He said, oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. Yeah, he's a pretty popular artist, but I just wish he did more works. Um, I just wish he did more works. That's just my own. So I'm really glad that he's working on like his own personal project. Um, with what's the name again? Ghost Machine, that Rook comic. I think it's a story you really like. It's it's a really nice concept. Let me see if I'm missing any muscles. Um, he said, "What's the name of this character?" To be honest, the character over here, like this one, is Superman. I think the S gave it away. But this character, the character I'm drawing, I honestly don't know, man. I had a book with a list of characters that I wanted to work on, but the book is somewhere in like it's somewhere in the house, but I can't find it. Um, it's had a lot of like original characters, but that I haven't like done character designs for. And it would have really been nice to have like just used this to just like draw them in like poses and things like that. Um, so I'm just like drawing a normal random dude that is just flying. And maybe like later on, like I'll just find a character of mine and just stick him in. That's what I'll do. Um, um, Hello, Shahid. How are you doing, man? Hope you're having a great day. You said good work, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate. Um, uh, wait, wait. Arim, you said, man, I'm leaving now. My battery is literally absolutely freaking 1%. Bye, bro. And bye. How does your battery always die? So, like, I mean, my iPhone battery dies pretty quickly too, but damn, sorry. Um, Adam, you said, "Oh no, be safe out there. I hope you don't need GPS on the phone." This guy, man. Ransford, you say, "How about Ken what? Ken Mac Ken Mac Silva? Ken Mac Silva? Like, are you suggesting a name? Mac Silva is a cool name. Um, Miral Shahid, you said, I'm doing good, bro. How are you doing? I'm doing nice. I'm doing okay. I'm doing spectacular. I have great company and I'm drawing. Um, yeah, so I'm doing well, man. Thank you for like tuning in and like um, and just saying hi. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. For a long time I just drew legs. I just because my favorite muscles to draw is leg muscles, and so for a long time I just copied what I saw with the legs. I always knew that they were just like these three muscles, these quad muscles. Ideally, there are four because there's one under the rectus femoris. But I always liked this muscle. It's my favorite muscle. But I never really understood like what's going on with the muscles until I began doing like anatomy studies. And I'm so happy I understand the muscles now. Um, yeah, I understand why the muscles are the way they are. Yeah. Anyways, Miral, how you doing? Oh, you're already going. Have a nice day, either ways. Have a nice day. I wanted to ask where you're chatting from. Uh, well, have a nice day, either ways. Hope to see you soon again. Yeah. Anyways, with regards to the legs, understanding them is going to really help you to like break down legs like this. And I say that every stream whenever I draw legs, and I won't get tired of it, right? So the reason why there's a partitioning, if you're looking at legs, like the upper legs now, for instance, like legs are divided into like the hamstrings, the quad muscles, the sartorius muscle, and the pelvis muscles, right? So like this guy here, or pubic muscles rather, this guy is over here are the pubic muscles. You can see the plane change, right? This guy is over here like this. These are the pubic muscles. And separating them, the thing that causes the plane chain is a muscle called the sartorius muscle. It's also called the tailor muscle as well. It's like a thread and it goes all the way down to the top of the tibia. But you won't see that because like it's covered by flesh. So there's that. And then the quad muscles, we have the vastus lateralis, which is this guy over here, vastus medialis, which is this one over here, and rectus femoris, which is this guy over here. Um, of course, different artists represent the muscles different ways, so bear that in mind. And then over here we have the this muscle over here. It's called the tensor fascia latae. It sits right next to the gluteus medius and gluteus maximus. If you look at the what do they call them? The leg from a lateral view, you'll be able to see it. But anyways, I hope these are made sense. I think it could be buffer. I can't lie. But we'll stick with this, and then we'll add the muscles. All right. So the hand muscles, we have our biceps, and then we have our triceps over here. Right. We could definitely do better with the detailing. Then we have our ridge muscles. Every artist has a way they represent theirs. So we have our ridge muscles like this, flexor and extensor muscles as well. Probably here, from here like this. And with that, we're good. Deltoid. Not the best, but we've established the shape. The face could be broader. I can't lie. Let me flip it and see if something is skewed. No, it looks all right. It looks all right. Nothing needs to be. The only thing is that I could have made him a bit more broader. So that's just the thing. Let me just clear this. Um, Adam, you said some of these artists, it's easy to see what makes them different, but others look just good. Jason Fabok, for some reason, doesn't stand out. Maybe I'm not seeing something. All right, yeah, yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. It's he will stand out if you look at a lot of, how would I put it now? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but for some weird reason, I can spot his art like very easily. Like I can spot his art like very easily without like having like once I just see it, I just know. The reason why he stands out to me is the way he applies his black, right? Let me show you. Let me show you. Like look at this, right? You see how he applies his black. He fills out the black a lot. Let me get a second reference, a different artist. Let me get like Jason Fabo now and show you David Finch, right? You can see you can see the similarities in the art. This one over here is Jason Fabok. This guy over here is David Finch. The difference between their art for me is how much more detailed this guy is. Like I know David Finch art when I see it. I don't know why. Their art is eerily similar, but I can just tell like which artists drew something because of the way they draw their faces. Their faces are quite different. Let me look at like is there a Superman that this guy has done? I look at I don't know if that's clear enough. I'm looking for a Batman drawing. I look at Jason Fab's Batman. Yeah. Let me let me bring let me see. Let me bring in um his own Batman so that you can see for comparison. Where is it? I'm probably missing it. Look at his Batman, right? They are similar, but like David, like, I don't know, man. Like David Finch, he's like this is Jason Fabok's Batman. This is David Finch's Batman. They are quite similar in terms of art style, but I look at him. He adds a lot more texture to his work. Like you can, if you look at it, he's adding a lot more texture and like rough edges and rendering to his work in comparison to Jason Fabok over here. Jason Fabok makes his work look very clean. Are you seeing that? Like, look how clean the blacks are, and then he just adds a little bit of hatches. Like, look at the deltoid here, and look at the deltoid here. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in the deltoid muscle, in the arm muscle. I can see the roughness, right? And then when you compare it to somebody like Dan Mora is not this detailed, right? Dan Mora's Batman is where is it? I can't see. Where did I keep it, man? And let's just compare with Jim Lee. Um, Jim Lee is a lot less detailed, and Jim Lee doesn't use as much blacks as Jason FABOK. You said yes, Finch has more hatching and FABOK is more smooth. Yes, exactly, exactly. You said seems similar to Finch with the black. Yeah, yeah, he does, he does. Um, yes, and then if you could then compare him, right? If you look at his Batman, let me bring that a bit closer. Look at his Batman. Take note of the blacks and how much rendering it has, right? It's the rendering is very clean. It's not like he doesn't add rough rendering. But then look at Jim Lee's rendering, right? Jim Lee's rendering is a lot rougher. Like if you look at their arms, look at Fabok's arms, right? And look at Jim Lee's arms, right? So Jim Lee is a lot more rougher. Not that he doesn't add blacks, he adds blacks, but he's a bit more sketchy in comparison to Fabok. Fabok's lines are very precise. Um, yeah. Yeah, so that's just why I just like his art as well. Because these guys, their arts all kind of fall in the same bracket in terms of style. Their style is quite closely similar to one another. So that is why I like it personally. Um, but if you look at his work, like often enough, like if you read his comic, or a comic that he does, especially the way he draws women, is quite unique as well. It's quite realistic, I would say. So yeah, that's just it's quite easy for me to spot in my opinion. Ransford, you said all the artists in DC's artwork are the same, but drawn by different people. You might look at the. I don't think that's correct. Like they look the same because they are drawing the same characters. That's why they look the same. Because these are big artists, and they work on like similar projects over and over and over and over again. So they may have like five Batman titles that needs to be worked on in a year, and they would hire like the top artists to work on them because Batman is a pretty popular character, and so they give these titles to the biggest artists, the most skilled artists. Um, yeah, so that is it. They are drawing the same character. That's why it kind of seems similar. If you check out his work in Rook, his Rook work, you see you notice what I'm talking about. Um, Adam, you said that's a good point, Ransford. When working for a big company, they give you guidelines to make the artwork as the same style as possible. Their style still bleeds through to be fresh. Yes, exactly. That's the best. I would say the best interpretation um, of their works. That's the best interpretation of their works or their style rather. Um, you know, they they like a certain style of work or certain artists. Like if you look at Ransford, if you look at someone like Ivan Reis, DC comic book artist. I don't know a lot about his work. I know he has worked on Superman and some more, like I think he worked on Aquaman. Now, if you look at this guy's art style in comparison to Jim Lee, in comparison to Fabok, in comparison to what's his name, David Finch, you will see a lot of similarities with the way they draw. But you also see what makes them unique. If because if you look at it long enough, um, like I have at least, you begin to note preferences that these artists have that just makes them a bit different. my goodness. It's just little consistencies in their work that just that just makes them stand out a bit. Um, Adam said Fabok's face is definitely different than Finch. Yeah, like they all add details on their face, right? But Fabok adds a lot more detail. Like Jim Lee, I would say he adds a lot more. He's a bit more rougher, not rougher in the sense that the work looks dirty or something, but it's a bit more rougher than like Fabok. Fabok's lines are just like he aims for drama, but he's not like trying to be. I don't know the right word to use to describe it. Um, yeah, Fabok's face is definitely different. It's much more different from um, David Finch and Jim Lee as well. Ransford, you asked which pencil am I using? I'm using an inking pen now, because if you look at this brushes that I use, you will see inking, you see sketching, right, and then you see like some custom brushes that I downloaded. You see for drawing and painting, right? So I'm using an inking pen, and but I usually sketch the one I used for like to do the sketch is this brush over here. Jinx Sketch Basic Brush is a free brush on Gumroad. Yeah, that's the brush I use to sketch. It's my favorite brush. His blacks are like very accurate, very accurate. And he draws micro expressions really well, and that is why like if you look at his Batman is very intimidating, but also like very expressive, like not in the like how would I put it, in the sense of that, like expressive in the sense of like he draws micro expressions very well. That's what I'm trying to say. Look at that little highlight on the mouth area here like this. Very interesting. His work is very detailed. But it's just that his line work is a lot more cleaner than guys like Finch. Bye bye bye. Yeah, Ransford, bye. Have a nice day, man. I usually have to take a lot of time whenever I'm studying, like trying to copy the rendering of guys like this, because they spend like a lot of time actually like making it look good. So you can't just rush it if you want to sort of understand like how they work. I think that's the adds black here too as well. What he does is that he'll fill an area with black, and then you then use the hatching lines to sort of make it look like there is a bit of a transition or something like this. Even though I feel like I didn't do that well. Anyways, the neck now. Look how thick that area is. Of course, as a David Finch student, he has to have the the detailing style. Yeah, stenomuscle. Exactly, Adam. Stenomuscle. Sternocleidomastoid. Exactly, Adam. Nice. You can see how he just added. Not much. I should be careful with how I add mine. He's wearing a cape. I'm not going to put my character wearing a cape. So ideally, that just means that this area is going to be darkened. You said, do you also practice on paper? I have sketchbooks, but I don't want to ruin them until I practice more fundamentals digitally. Practice on paper, man, is very good. I have a sketchbook. I got a sketchbook late last year, but I haven't drawn much on it, to be honest. Um, and it's just simply because I spend a lot of time working. Like once I'm done now, I have to work on my comic. I might probably sleep, or like just pass out. Immediately I sleep, if I wake up, the first thing I do is like I have to do is my comic book. Then once I'm done with that, I have to work on clients' work. And then once I'm done with that, I have to like do prepare YouTube videos, or like a schedule for posting. And before I'm done, like the whole day is finished and I have to go live. So it's usually a bit difficult to practice, except when I'm like going to church on Sundays. I can take my sketchbook with me, and then I can just practice in secret or something. Um, but yeah, I do practice traditionally. I do practice traditionally, man. Uh, yo, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Shady is back. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Irene, welcome. Um, your battery is 22% now. Yay. Welcome back, Irene. Welcome. We missed you there for a minute. Yeah, Eminem. Exactly. I memorized a lot of his raps when I was younger, but because of how good they were, I couldn't like memorize every single verse. So at the end of the day, I just memorized the melody, um, for most of the ones that were out, anyways. Had a huge catalog. Bro, you should draw Leon Kennedy as soon as possible. You're talking about the what's his name? The Requiem character, the Resident Evil Requiem character. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot for me, man. It's not something I'm inspired by at the moment. I'll have to see. We'll see. We'll see. You never know. I just enjoy how he just uses blacks. Like other artists definitely wouldn't do make this decision, and of course, one of the reasons for that is because of the cape. Um, but other artists definitely will make this creative choice. So first of all, he picks out the shape for the um his rendering is really clean. I can't lie. Just following the shadows. Ideally, it's supposed to be like this because of the cape. Plus, the light is coming from where exactly? think it's coming from the top. Hmm. Trying to navigate the shadows. So that's that there. That's that one there. That's that one there. That's the light. Those are the lights rather. Um, you said is Adam gone? Maybe probably he's just getting a second helping of pork chops. Um, Adam, you said this looks like a job for me because we need a little control. This looks like a job for me because we need a little controversy. Yeah, I didn't get the melody right. Yeah, that's M. Now this looks like a job for me. Which song was that again? I've forgotten that song. I usually remember like his songs like in an instance, but these days, like I haven't listened to like music in a while. This looks like a job for me. So everybody can follow me because I need a little controversy. Because this I've forgotten what he said after that. So what was that line? So MTV wanna cancel me, but there's no but it looks so empty without me. Yeah, I remember that line. He has some really quirky lines. I can't lie. Um, Adam, you said got me back into Slim Shady. Yeah, he was my favorite artist for a very long time, to be honest. And when I was like a teenager, like I just played Mockingbird a lot. Um, I played Mockingbird a lot, and what's the name of that song again? That Rihanna, that song he sang with Rihanna, and what else? The two songs he sang with Rihanna. Um, what's in the song? I'm friends with the monster the side of my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. Trying. Yo, Rihanna was so good, man. Rihanna was so good. Well, I mean, she's still good, but like, I think she's semi-retired now, so she's not doing music anymore. She's a billionaire. So, yeah, that was probably one of the best collabs. Um, Arim said you only listen to game musics, man. Their peak. Yeah, like for a while, I listened to a lot of Riot game musics because they usually hire like professional artists to like sing for their I don't know for their brand or something because I don't play the game, so I don't know whether those music were like in their games, but like their music was really good. And what got me hooked on like is it Valorant now or like Riot game music is when I finally started reading, I say reading, when I watched Arcane, like the music was just so good in Arcane, like the song, and that was when I started like listening to guys like Neoni. I don't know if you know Neoni. She's the one they are the ones that sang Royalty, that popular song. Um So that was when I finally got into Neoni, listening to Neoni and things like that. And what's his name? Was it Kill? The guy that sang. And way down we walk, 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 and they will run you down, down till you fall. Yeah, so that was when I started listening to guys like that. Because the music is just so addictive and hype. It's hype music. Um Adam, you said same bro, music hasn't been hitting the same. There's really good there's really good new artists, but it's not like a movement or anything, just a bunch of single artists. Yeah, I get what you mean. Well, it's probably because I'm just getting old, but I don't know why I don't listen to music a lot these days. Like when I'm walking, usually I would listen to music and just like be pumping my fist up, but it takes a while before I then like sit down and then binge some songs. Uh, yeah, but they are good artists. That there's one artist I've forgotten her name. I think is was it Race or something like that. I've forgotten her name. She has these country like songs that she sings. She reminds me a bit of BB Rexa. Uh, yeah, she's really good. I liked her. I liked her album. Yeah, but yeah, I don't listen to a lot of songs these days, but I do find time to listen to them, but not as often as I used to. I'm just not into a lot of new things. I guess that's what happens when you are getting old. Um, Adam, you said game music is also cool. Doom Eternal. I don't know about that one to be honest. I don't know. I've never listened to Doom Eternal. Is it like a group? Let me see. Let me see. Uh, Doom Eternal. Oh, okay. It has like a soundtrack. Wow, check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Yeah, more recommendations if you have some. I like guys like on like Pluto. Um, what's his name again? Uh, what's the name of these guys? Um, I've forgotten the name of these bands. What's going on? Did I miscalculate something? I think I miscalculated something. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, I was the one that miscalculated. Um, definitely Doom music. Musics are solid. Yo, I'm the only one left out. I don't know Doom music. Um, Arim, you said Adam, you should check Silent Hill 2 music. Um, yeah, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. That's a classic, man. That's a classic. Yeah, the song is not so deep, but it's just a vibe. I remember when it first came out. Yeah, damn, a man is old. It's been a long time now. I remember the horse in the song. I remember it was by the beach. It was by a beach. Like, oh my god, that's such a good song. Like, all her songs are just like cool. Really, she has a lot of hits that are just vibes. They even use her songs now for TikTok edits, and they just slap. Um, he said, "Bro, you should listen to White Noise. It's really relaxing and calming. I definitely recommend White Noise. I've heard of White Noise, but I've never like tried like listening to it. I hear people listen to it whenever they sort of want to fall asleep, um, like so that it calms them down, rather. Let me increase the size of this brush. It calms them down, I hear. One night in a beautiful sea, I choose to be happy. You and I, all the diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive, all the diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Such a good song. Has so many songs. You said I don't like calm music. Actually, I like calm music, but I mostly listen to rap. I don't listen to a lot of rap. Like if the lyrics aren't like if they are not like technical with their lyrics, like it's I don't know, man. Sometimes it's quite difficult to like follow the artist. Once in a while, they could just sing something that may not necessarily have great lyrics, but they just sound cool. And yeah, maybe I may listen to those kind of rap music. Um, yeah, but I wouldn't say I have like a particular taste, but I do know what I don't like whenever I listen to it. Uh, I do like a lot of music, so I can't lie. What's the name of this lady? Guys like Dean. What's that guy's name? Dean something. Dean Lewis. Guys like that. I really like his music. The lady that sang what do they call it? Dandelion. Was it the lady that sang Dandelion? She's British, I think. I really like her song as well. I do like calm music. I do like calm music. It's just uh, it depends. I like music. I don't want to say I have like a selection. Bro is giving us free concerts. uh, God. Arim said, I don't know, man. Meaning, I won't listen to your shitty ass cow music. Get out. No, no, no. That wasn't what I meant. That wasn't. That wasn't what I meant, Arim. That wasn't what I meant. Like what I'm trying to say is that these days, I'm very open minded with the type of music I like. When I was younger, I was like, I only like rap music and that's it, right? And then there are some pop music that came out that I really liked, and I can't say like I'm limiting myself to just rap music. There are some country songs that are really nice as well, so I can't just say I only like country music or things like that. So um you know, artists are very talented. Of course, I'll have my like the basic type of music that I listen to, the things that give me joy consistently. But I don't limit myself to just like a single genre of music. That's just narrow minded. I listen to everything. I listen to everything. Uh, I really said, I'm kidding, man. Yeah, I like rock and metal also. You might not like metal, especially black metal, my favorite, but I love them. You like really dark things, don't you? Like all these like you like horror movies, like you might really you have an edgy personality. Hmm? You have an edgy personality. Don't you have any sunshine and rainbows that you like? Anything? flowery or any. Like I like some pop music, like maybe the popular ones because I'm not so deep into it. I like some pop music. Um, you said I love every genre except rap. Wow, wow, I don't believe it. You don't like rap? Well, uh, Adam, you said ever since someone said rain audio sounds like something is frying. I think of nature the same. It said ever since someone said rain audio sounds like something is frying. I can't think of nature the same. Oh, yeah. I mean, you mean like a drizzle, rain drizzle, right? Like when the rain is drizzling. Um, uh, I mean, it depends. It depends usually on the volume of rainfall at times. Uh, like it drizzle, like the rain whenever rain is drizzling, it's like the calmest thing for me. But the problem is that during rainy seasons, they don't like power supply is a bit hard to come by because in most places, um, because the power supply they just take light and we don't have light for a while until the rain is done. Like, and this is a problem we've had since I was a child. Like, why can't they just fix it? Anyways, that's on the side. But yeah, rain music. I can see how rain music can sound like something frying, maybe yams or like potato chips or eggs even. Um, Arimi said edgy, no friends, a teenager, a mom that's not around often. I guess that's what he wanted to say. Nobody understands me. All right, I get. Okay, so your edginess is justifiable. That's what you're saying. I understand. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I was a bit like that too, but I wasn't that edgy. Um, my own edginess was just rap, like listening to guys like Eminem. And Eminem's rap is quite it's not everyone's cup of tea, to be honest. Um, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Listening to guys like Eminem and Royce the 5'9", 50 Cent. Yeah, those were my guys when I was growing up. And what else? Adam, you said I gotta go. Thanks again, John, for the stream study. Maybe I'll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You will definitely. Always tell me what you are eating anytime you come online. I like knowing the delicacies that you have. It's always coming in with some really appetizing meal. Uh oh, you always wear black, by the way. Chains, black chains, eyeshadows. I would be afraid if I see you. Don't worry, you grow out of it. You grow out of it. It's just the phase. Enjoy the phase. I wouldn't be afraid. I've seen something like that before, a lot of times. So I've been in this world a long time. So yeah, I've seen something like that like uh, pretty often. So it's just a phase. It's just a phase. A time will come that you wouldn't really want to dress like that. Um, you probably want to like have different types of clothes. Now, I personally I don't care. Like I'm not very fashion oriented like that. I just wear normal shirts and like I don't go out a lot, so I don't necessarily have a lot of I don't how would I put it. What I just got was that I just got a lot of tops, or a lot of polo shirts that are kind of like similar colors, so I don't have to think a lot about dressing. And I just got joggers, and I wear joggers a lot because they're just comfortable. They are just comfortable. You don't need to think too much whenever you wear joggers. Anyways, that's my dress code usually, more often than not. And I have a couple of hoodies that I wear too. Not for the sake of being edgy though, but yeah, I have some hoodies here and there. Plus, it can get quite cold where I am. Like, like Nigeria is pretty hot, but there are parts of it that are quite cold. Like Plateau State, for instance, is quite cold. So you have to, dress warm a lot of the time. And I have to wear socks regularly. If I don't wear socks, almost every day I wear socks. So I bought a bunch of socks, a couple pairs of socks. So yeah, that's my outfit every day. And the only times I go out is maybe when I want to get fruit salad, um, or buy eggs. Yeah, that's about it. He said, I like my edgy personality and preferences in games, bro. I ain't gonna play some, I ain't gonna play Sims or shitty games. I like my cry of fear and etc. I hate wearing socks. Yeah. About your personality, like, uh, continue being the way you are. It's really good to have like believe in yourself. I mean, you like the things you like, but the thing about human beings is that like we change with time. So that's definitely going to happen one day. Um, Maybe you won't not necessarily not like them, but you may not have time for them as you do now. So they may just fade. I hope they don't for your case. But some things you may like doing, you may not have the time to do them again as you get older. It sounds depressing, but it's kind of the truth, to be honest. You said you hate wearing socks. To be honest, like I didn't really care about socks a lot, but because of the weather, like how I need to wear socks, otherwise I might wake up with a cold, and like I'll just be sniffling all day, or maybe like a sore throat. Um, so like I've just grown attached to like wearing socks, and I don't know, for some weird reason I can't do without wearing socks. But I'm not wearing socks at the moment though, because uh, before I came live, I took my bath, and I was quite late for the scheduled live that I had put. So I just wore my top and shorts, and then I came live. I'll probably wear the socks. The socks is close by. Probably wear it later because I'm beginning to feel a bit cold. Uh, he said, Azar is me, I am him. The only difference is he's a killer and I'm not. Uh, I'm always napping on my couch. Yeah, you really like that couch, don't you? Um, I did have a couch. I did have a couch, but I left it for my friend right before I moved back. I did have a couch. I kind of miss the couch though. Now what I have is sort of like a sleeping mat. So because I do kind of like space to have space in my room, I can't lie. So I just put my sleeping mat, and when I'm done sleeping, I just take it out, so that I have space for like exercise, little exercise here and there. Are you done with the fourth? Because you say you were working on the fourth. What do they call it? What do they call it again? The fourth chapter. Yes, the fourth chapter. How is that going? Give me a moment. Um, wow, someone is calling you this. Wow, someone is calling you this time. I hope it's not bad. No, I just had to check something. There are some dogs that are just howling behind me. In my neighbor's compound, they have some dogs, so it's just making a lot of noise. I just wanted to check something real quick. No, it's not bad. Everything is all right. My friends wouldn't call me this time of the day unless it's an emergency. Oh, all right. You scared me, man. Yeah, sorry about that. Everything is chill. By the way, be preparing your next YouTube video. I'll be expecting it. I'll be expecting you to finish that drawing. Maybe you can finish it after exams. Concentrate on your exams for now, though. So I wanted to ask. So when you finish exams, like, how do they grade it? Since you don't go to like traditional schools, um, do they like invite like someone that's, I don't know, like a teacher or something to grade the exams, and then I don't really know how that works. I miss my I miss my mosquito man. Show him to me. Yeah, no problem. I got you. I'm going to show you the study of the mosquito man, and then I'll show you um, the real like artist like that did the mosquito man. Un momento. It's this guy. What's his name again? Ryan Otley. Yeah, mosquito man, invincible. You said you go to a random school in exam day. You go to a random school in exam day, and you do your exams and go home. That's all. Oh, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. Wow, that's cool. That's quite interesting. I can't lie. Say, my Sheila. He's already taken, by the way. He's married with kids. Where's another illustration? Yeah, that's Mosquito Man. And there's the study I did. I was drawing like faces. Uh, I'll come back and continue them later on. Uh, I remember you complaining about this. I remember you complaining about him without the mask. I remember there was a time when I was to write exams. I was writing like it's like that, like it's kind of similar to what you're writing now. Um, what do you call it, high school like final exams, that kind of thing. States exams, I would call it. We call ours WAEC. So I had completely like misjudged the time for the exams, and so I was just sleeping at home. I was just sleeping at home, and then I remembered my mom came in. She was just coming as if there was like a massive emergency, as if like I thought something really bad had happened. I mean, technically something bad had happened. I was missing my exams. The exams was on and I was missing it. And then she told me that like a friend of hers who has a child in the school, um, like told her that exams are on, and I was not in the exams. I was not in the exam hall. So she then had to come from work and call me and come to the house, and she then drove me to school. And meanwhile in the car, she was just like berating me and just like having words with me. Yeah, I just felt so embarrassed. And then I entered the exam hall, and like um, everybody was just looking at me like, didn't you get the memo? Yeah, but I passed the exams either way. Like I wasn't too late at the end of the day. Oh, my mom was so pissed at the moment. She was so pissed. Yeah. God, secondary school was really fun, man. It was really fun. That's why, like, you're young, like, have fun with your friends. Yeah. He said you don't have friends. Sorry about that. Uh, I always kind of forget, man. Congrats. Like it's not like I'm using the results to do anything. Um, I'm hopefully when I like maybe when I leave the country, I would need it or something. I don't think I would because I'll be pretty old. So like, what will you need it for? Like, I speak English. What else do you need? Like, I have like evidence that I went to uni. So I don't think they'll really need my school certificate or anything. There's just a lot of ridges on his hands. Don't want to do too much and then mess it up. Just look how complex the arm is. So much muscle. The amount of protein you would have to eat to, and the amount of workouts you have to do to get muscle like this. Muscle man. Muscle man. Indeed. Muscle man indeed. I mean, he's a superhero. He has to have muscles. He has to be what like people look up to. And not everybody wants to look up to a skinny man, to be honest. So, muscle man. Have you been able to like get the timetable for your exams? Uh, to know like which exams you're having first. Hmm. Okay, I have a lot of work to do in that department. There's just so much going on. This is the all right. So it goes like this and like this, like this. You said I have papers. I have wait. I didn't get what you meant. You said I have papers written. Um, papers. I don't understand that sentence. Hmm. Let me try and figure out what you're saying. I guess trying to see like wait. So like you enter the exam hall and then they give you the first paper, right? And then wouldn't the first paper be like 2 hours like exams or something like that? Like how many hours are the exams like in total? Because I remember when I was writing my own exams and the exams took a while. Like they would take like 3 hours, 3 hours thereabouts, like for the exams to be done. Um, because sometimes they'll need you to explain things and stuff like that. So I'm embarrassing myself here with this detailing. Uh, mm, are you saying you had one job? Sorry, I couldn't figure out what you last said. Wait, do you mean like you you're doing the exams, but at the same time, like you have a job? Uh, because you've told me about that already. In terms of the job, uh, I think you told me you do a job like after you're done with the exams. I didn't know you like already had like a job already. Maybe my memory is bad. Uh, he said, um, yeah, it's a meme, bro. You don't know. Like, bro, I had one job and you couldn't even do that and say one had bro job. Oh my god. What is that? What? Wait. I've never heard of such meme. I've never heard of such meme. Ah, yeah, I'm not happy about what I've drawn here. I can't lie. I can't lie. I'm not impressed at all with what I've done. I'm just seeing errors upon errors. This is a poor imitation. Yeah, I'm trying to understand the jokes. I'm trying to understand the jokes. I just couldn't get it. He said, "Nah, it's cool, bro. You did good." Oh, thank you, thank you. But I don't want good though. I want awesome. I wanted awesome. I wanted impressive. No, I will just stick with this one for now. There's so many hatches to do, man. So many hatches. So many hatches to do. So much hatches to do. Do, 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 do. Hmm. All right, let's get stuck in with this. The way he does his obliques, man, it gives me a headache. Like, why couldn't he just like be straightforward and just man, I'm writing a comment 5 to 6 times and YouTube doesn't show it. Yo, that's bad, man. I've heard this complaint also on another stream. Uh, it's not just you. Although I don't like the streams I watch are usually like football streams, so I don't like comment a lot. I just enjoy the. It's usually watch along, so I don't really know. But what were you saying? What did you comment? You can try typing it one more time. Maybe it goes this time around. That's just bad. 5 to 6 times. Look at how clean these lines are. Hmm, don't like that shape. Hmm. I should probably make those lines thicker. Uh, YouTube doesn't allow you to comment about your precious mosquito guy. Yeah, probably they've had enough. They've had enough of you talking about mosquito guy. Maybe they want you to talk about another character. Maybe maybe they want you to talk about Ghostface or something like that. Maybe Ghostface is the one blocking your comments because you seem to be talking a lot about mosquito guy and not him. Yo, look at that. That is nice. Man, it's too late. I'm leaving. Nice drawing, by the way. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Thanks for tuning in again. Happy that you finally posted a video. Um, it's really nice. Really nice. I'll tag the video. Probably tag the video on my next post. If you want, I can tag the video. Maybe some people go and check it out. Um, have a good night and good luck studying for the exams. Yo, look at that, man. The hatches are so good. The hatches are so good. The hatches are so good, man. All right, let me do the abs. I have a feeling teachers do that. That looks really nice. I don't know whose rendering is more, Boichi's rendering is more difficult. Mm. Hope that is giving it good form. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, rendering is taking quite a while. Let me just finish the upper body, and I think I'll continue tomorrow and start a new sketch, possibly. There's actually one here like this. Yeah, that's good. I think that's better. Mm. Mm. Yeah, that's looking clean. Sorry, I didn't see that. I wasn't looking at the chat. Hello, Cookie 8. Yeah, you can see the whole drawing. This is what I've been doing. Uh, how long I've been drawing for? I've not been focusing on the drawing, so I've been drawing for a while, to be honest, for a couple of hours. Um, yeah, thank you very much. You said it looks amazing. I appreciate it, man. It's just a study, so it's mostly just copy. But thank you, I appreciate it. Hope you're having a nice day, by the way. Um, yeah, so I'm done with the upper body, just the rest of the character's body. So it's just the rendering. Rendering takes time, so it just rendering takes time. Like for characters, it takes a lot of time, especially like in this comic art style. It can eat up a lot of time. Thank you so much. You said even if it's a study, it looks awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mm. Yeah, he said comic art styles are crazy, are crazy time consuming. I get that. Yeah, they are. Do you do comics, Cookie? Do you do comics? If you do comics, if you have an IG or social media handle, you can let me know. I would check it out and like follow up. Um, or like, do you do portraits rather? Do you prefer portraits or uh, maybe concept art or vis dev? Maybe that's your thing. I'm just applying detail to the quad muscles. So much techniques that is being used. Oh no, I don't do comics. I also don't post my art online, but I study a lot of art styles by people like Dan Mora or Greg Smallwood. I've never heard of Greg Smallwood. Who's that? I know Dan Mora though. Um, Greg Smallwood. Let me check that out. Oh, he's a comic book writer and artist. Uh, he worked on Moon Knight. He worked on Moon Knight. He worked on Human Target and Batman the Barbarian. Let me look at his artworks. Why does he look like the actor that acted um what's the name of the show? The Boys. He looks like what's the name of that the Boys main villain? Homelander. Like a younger Homelander. Um he's the artist for comics like Moon Knight. Yeah, I just checked it out and saw it. I'll check him out later. I hopefully I get the chance to. I try to, figure out about new artists and try to learn, but sometimes you just get carried away by work. Uh, you said you don't post your arts online. Um, I would really like to have seen them, especially the studies you do. Um, I have to post my art online, otherwise I wouldn't get work, uh, and I wouldn't get food to eat. So that's why I post as much as possible. It helps me get clients. Um, not always the clients I want, but like enough to help pay the bills. I study like normal artists and normal Western artists and manga artists as well. I only recently started like being a bit more consistent with the studying because I really want to improve like my comic book art. So that's why I've been doing these live studies. And fortunately for me, people have been coming up and chatting with me to keep me company. So that's been great. I didn't do that well. Um, anyway, man, I've got to go. You got amazing art. I subscribed. I'll check out more of your art later. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You can find them on like Instagram. They are more. They are cataloged a bit more better there. Good night, man, and goodbye as well. I hope to see you soon. Yo, let me even check the score line. What happened? Yo, it's 2 o'clock. I need to stop here and continue later. 2 a.m. Hmm. I really like that the the white the white debris around his clothes just gives it a little bit more depth. I said I should end the stream and I'm still drawing. Let me just put fill in this like last block. Let me fill in this last block and I'll be done. Yo, the detailing is so good. It's so fun to do too. It's so fun as well. And that looks decent. Anyways, I'll stop here and continue tomorrow. Um, I'll stop here and continue tomorrow. That's what we've been able to do so far. That's the rendering. Yeah, we'll finish it up tomorrow. We just need to finish the leg. But we're done with the upper torso. I didn't know what I wanted to do for him, so just left it like that. So yeah, I'll continue tomorrow. I'll definitely finish the coloring. I say coloring. And definitely start maybe something else tomorrow. The face too is not the best as well. I need to work on my faces in terms of how I draw and detail them. Anyways, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you every single person that showed up. Please give the video a like if you haven't. Yeah, good night.